I just discovered something that if I'd had a brain in my head, I would have done earlier, which is that with the NVIDIA share or recording function, they call it share? I think they call it share. Z share, whatever it is. You can record. I mean, it was right there. I actually knew right where to go to it, which just makes me an idiot. Why does it say 0 out of 400? Wait a minute. What? Did I lose all my points? Oh, I see. I know why. Never mind. I know why that happened. Yeah, it's because I actually already completed it. I don't know why it says... That's really weird why it went away. Because I bailed out on it? Well, whatever. I don't care. Anyway, now because the audio on the other two was terrible because I was too low, now I actually have 2 channels of audio I can work with. So, sorry about the other two. I've already completed this. Wait a minute. This one says I... Oh, that. Sure, whatever. I don't care. So now I can at least push down the car audio or push myself up so you can hear me. Why I didn't think to check that before, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't. I guess because with most games, it's really weird because this game seemed worse. I guess because there's a revving engine going all the time, so it was harder to hear me over it. It is rather ridiculous because you can barely hear me. So sorry, I left the videos up because you still get to see the game, and occasionally I talk. But this should be better because I can actually balance the audio better. Sorry. Anyway, so we're doing the fair-filled mud pit demolition area, which it said I did it before, but I don't... Oh, I have to start. I don't remember doing this. Maybe I didn't record it. Did I record this? I don't think so, because I did the lawnmower stuff. I don't recall doing this. But if I did, whatever. You probably couldn't hear me on the other one anyway, so you might as well hear me now. So here we go. All right, waiting. Updating cars. Okay. Yep, nice little loading gear thing there. Little piston action. Okay, I do remember playing this, but I don't know if I recorded it. We're going to use my, I don't have a name for... You know, I didn't think of a name for this car. I really should have come up with something. Anyway, whatever. The Crimson Avenger. Okay, using my 2 favorite colors, which are kind of an off-white beige. And, wow, I hit no one. Anyway, and nice deep maroon. Honestly, if I could have a car with 2 colors, 2-tone car, this is what it would look like. Not necessarily this. This would not be exactly the body style that I would go with if I was going to drive a classic car. It would either be a Corvette or it would be something that looked like the V1 Interceptor from Mad Max. But, I don't know. What is this? Is this kind of a... And I know classic car people will know this car right away. Is this supposed to be like a Mustang? I'm not really big on... Well, I shouldn't say big on cars, but I don't have a lot of car knowledge. So I'm not going to pretend that... Some people can look at this car. It sure does look like a Mustang back end, though. It could be another car. There's a lot of cars that look like a Mustang. But anyway... Oh, come on. I'm trying to get M. Schultz. The guy who created... No, that's Charles Schultz, the creator of Peanuts. Come on, Spuds McKenzie. Ah, you scum. I just want to kill somebody. Is that such a big deal? Oh, that might be Schultz there. He might have already gotten wrecked. I don't know how many people I'm supposed to be... Where's Schultz? Oh, great. I'm dead. Well, so much for that. Yeah, no kidding. I didn't take anybody down because I somehow kept missing things. Wait. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, okay. Levels, anyway. I should have just hit replay. I didn't. Final position 19. No start. No shit! Anyway. No, I don't want to... Wow, I got 10 out of 200. Man, I'm doing well. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so some people can look at these cars. My father-in-law can do that. And I'm sure my dad would have been able to do that. People who work within the auto industry and work with cars all the time. You know, they can look at it and they'll know the year based on a fender or something. You know, and there's a lot of people who could do that. If you're into cars, you generally can. I don't have any of that knowledge. I'm not really a car guy in the strict sense that a lot of people are. I love the cars I love. I know why I like certain cars. Like, I just think that the Corvette is the most beautiful car that's ever been made. And not the modern Corvette. All modern sports cars look like crap. They're all just basically electric shavers with giant motors. And I know you can make a million arguments, and I'm not saying they're wrong, about why newer cars handle better, why they drive better, why they go faster, all that stuff. I would not dispute any of it. But there is no argument you're ever going to get me that's going to convince me that we have not given up the soul of design in cars. Outside of, hypercars and supercars, cars that no normal person can afford, which was not the case. If you go back into the 60s, 70s, anybody could drive a beautiful car. Some more beautiful than others. Of course, I'm not going to pretend that that everybody could afford the best muscle cars and sports cars there were. That would be just nonsense. But, the cars now, normal cars, just, I don't know, they don't look like anything. They all look exactly the same. And I suppose that's because, people who are in the auto industry will probably make an argument that that's because they're all leveraging technological innovations to make themselves better. Oh, I wrecked somebody! Yay! Ooh, at least if I can get Mac. No, that didn't count, even though it was an assist, obviously. So I know there's arguments for it, and that's fine. I'm not saying there aren't, but I don't know. They look like crap. I mean, no cars look like anything anymore. Oh, bastard! Son of a bitch. I did better though. 2 takedowns. That's not bad. Restart. Oh, well, I don't want to lose my progress because I might do worse. So, okay, sure, give me I get some level points anyway. Yeah, so that's what I mean about, a Booma. Where was I going with that rant? Oh, so I don't recognize a lot of cars that are older. I just know the ones that I like. But I'm just not modern cars don't do anything for me. They all look the same. And I know I am certainly not the first person to make that observation. So I'm not trying to pretend that I'm ahead of the pack, baby. No, I mean, a lot of people say that. And I understand that technology-wise, petroleum cars, because of course, now you have to kind of fracture it out to electric cars and hybrid cars. But the classic version of the, combustion engine type car, I mean, you can even say it with an electric and everything. Those cars all look relatively the same, although there seems to be more distinction, I think, because that's more of I don't know if luxury item is the right word for it. That might be the wrong term. But because they're trying to sell, it's certainly a niche product. Or niche product. So you do have to have a little bit of differentiation there when you're charging a premium. The car better look like something. I completely missed again. Jesus. I mean, is it just stupid to drive forward? Shunt. I don't know what shunt means either. Not in the context of this game. I know what a shunt is, and I know what shunting means. I just don't know what this game is considering a shunt. Maybe it's an auto term. There you go. So, but basic normal cars that are sort of middle-of-the-road cars that aren't trying to be something special. Those cars all look... oh, God. No. Get out of there. Get out of there. That's just waiting to get killed right there. I don't know. They all look like the same exact thing. I mean, even my car that I have now, my quote-unquote newer car, which isn't a new car, but it's a newer car. They all the what do you call it? I guess it's considered a crossover. A Kia Sorento. Is that a crossover or is that just a pure SUV? I don't even know. But it looks like a... what's Ford Escape, maybe? And then there's the... what is that car called? Oh, I got a takedown assist. Does that mean I got a takedown? I guess not. What was the other one I was looking at? I was looking at a Chevy something. Chevy, that was a terrible round. Chevy Equinox. The Equinox looks like the Sorento, which looks like the Ford equivalent, which looks like blah, 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 blah. The Buick. I mean, these cars all look the same. There's nothing special about them. My PT Cruiser, which I loved. Now, I know people will be like, oh, PT Cruiser is basically just a Dodge Neon with a fatter body on it. I'm not disagreeing. It had no power whatsoever. It was a cheap car. It wasn't made particularly well. It was from the spec sheet, and depending on your preferences in design, you could say it was ugly, and that's fine. That's, everybody has their style. There's somebody who thinks the Pontiac Aztek was a pretty car, I'm sure, somewhere. Yeah, son of a bitch. I thought about it that time. Okay, so anyway, so the Cruiser, not ever a car that was going to win any type of race unless turtles were involved. And yet, I love that car because it didn't feel like every other car I ever friggin' saw. And, maybe that's not, for some people, that's not a good reason to like a car. Okay, fine. But, and that's not to say it was a unique car. There were plenty of PT Cruisers. It was a fad car. But you know what? The more time went on, because mine was a 01. So I had that car for, 17 years. And in that time, cars became so generic that I really felt like my car was different. And again, I'm not pretending it was a good car. Although, okay, here's a funny way that you could judge whether something was a good car or not. I was about to say the car really didn't owe me anything because I got to 76,000 miles with really barely any problems. But then at 75 or 76,000 miles, yeah, it died. I mean, it died hard. It basically, it blew the head gasket, and the engine was, the block was likely cracked. So, depending on how you look at it, I only got 75,000 miles out of the car, and some people would say, like I think my dad got at least 250 to 300,000 out of a couple of the trucks that he owned when he was when he had them. So, you know, the whether it's a good car or not, certainly debatable. Although I never ran into some of the transmission problems that Chrysler is known for. Much like when I had a Ford, I didn't run into head gasket problems, which the Ford was known for. So go figure. I didn't run into the problem that the Chryslers were known for. I ran into the problem that the Fords were known for. So it just goes to show you nothing means anything. My whole point... What the hell was my point in starting talking about? Oh, yeah, because... so, yes, the design was certainly a fad design. The car itself, from an objective technical spec sheet standpoint, was never going to win any awards or impress anybody. It was not an amazing car. And yet, I look at it, and as far as looking different, not just looking the same as every other friggin' car you see on the road, it was miles ahead. So, whatever. It's all subjective, but I mean, that's my big problem with cars now. They just all look the same. There's nothing to any of them. Come on, give me that one. Thank you. Thank you, game. Oh, damn. That was an easy one that I missed out on. So, you know, again, this is largely a pointless critical damage to me or him. Oh, me. Oh, boy, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Maybe I can hit this guy for something. No, I sure can't. I mean, now it's almost like I just have to avoid... Wow, that's funny. The front end of my car is the only part that's sort of bulletproof at this point. Not even bulletproof, but in good shape. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, I just look at cars now and... Oh, 2 or 3! Yay! And I just, you know, I don't see anything special. Oh, did I get him, though? Oh, fuck you. Whatever. It's all right. Still a fun game. So, anyway, I really did not intend to... I did not intend to play 4 or 5 rounds of Demolition Derby while bitching about the design of modern cars, but there we are. That is very typical of most videos I make. Let's play, let's see, Folk Racing. Folk Racing is offering a nice change of pace for more crowded events. Well, I like crowded events, though. Yeah, you know what? Let's do one more. I really want to try to get 3. I don't think I will, but I'll try it. Anyway, so... That's why I was talking about how this all started, now that I remember back, on me commenting on the car colors and how I think this is based on a... sure does look like a Mustang, like the Bullet Mustang to me. Whether it is or not, of course, somebody will know what the actual... I mean, I know that with these games, to avoid licensing, they do change them. Like, that looks like a Chevy, what? Not a Bel Air. 57 Chevy? I don't know, maybe it is a Bel Air. See, again, I don't know enough. That's a station wagon. I know that much. I don't know what that looks like. That's not a GTO. I don't know, or there's probably... Okay, that looked like, not a Challenger, but something. See, again, I'm just talking out of my ass now at this point, because I really don't know. So, the one that I'm the most sure of is, okay, the Chevys, obviously. It's sort of hard to miss that 50s Chevys, or this 50s Chevy design. You know, that's sort of a known thing. Okay, I assume that when you reset, you kind of get screwed, because I just did. See, and already my front end is so damaged, I'm sure I'm going to be dead in a second. Yeah, there we go. So that was quick. So anyway, I do like that they at least give you points in experience, because honestly, me getting... I'll do one more of these. Even though they're short, I mean, I could play probably a bunch of these. But, where was I going with that? Oh, because if you didn't get points, if you got into something like this, that does seem... I mean, to be fair, I know I can upgrade the car, and there's upgrades I haven't done and all that stuff. But right now, this is largely just luck, because, you know, either I hit a certain car at the right angle, or I don't, and that's kind of it. Like, there's nothing... I'm sure there is a level of skill involved here, but it largely just does become ping-ponging. Okay, so I guess they don't... I helped that guy reset, that's for sure. Alright, I'm sort of in the middle of a metal sandwich here, so I'm clear this is not a good spot to be. But I'm not going to lay off the gas, because I'm sure they can hit me harder if I'm not going into them. So, yeah, this is largely just... This is like a pinball machine right now. So, you know, you just kind of bounce into whatever you bounce into and hope that... Okay. Ah, that's always the way. Oh, got one. All right. See, it's almost... I wonder if, like, the trick to this is to just stay away from everybody till you see one person that goes down to maybe 1 point. Okay, I could have gotten that guy. All right, I'm just kind of scanning for damaged cars now. Ugh. Oh, God. That's just begging for someone to come hit me in, because I don't have anything left on the front end. So I assume if somebody hits me, I'm toast. Oh, well, I guess not if you hit them at the right angle. Oh, so basically the sides are okay. I'm looking for somebody who's really low. There's not much of anybody. Okay, well, I kind of got that guy, but not enough to matter. So I'm just kind of circling now and hoping that somebody just doesn't randomly come flying out of somewhere and nail me. Because, oh, the front end is... Oh, I'm history now. Because I think I've wrecked two... Ah! All right, I lucked out. I lucked out there. Lucked out hugely there. Okay, so... Does that count? All right, let me reset. Oh, God. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Yeah, the front end is completely wrecked. Now, obviously, I did hit that guy from the front and survived. All right. Oh, good. I got the 3. Awesome. Okay, well, I just killed myself, though. Did that count? Oh, good, it did. I was going to say, it fucking should. All right. So, yay! I got 3. Woo! And that... does that get me to level 11? Unlocked... Yeah, see, so, I mean, that is the nice thing, is none of this stuff so far... 1 of 2 stars. I guess that's probably because I didn't win, but I got the... I'm a dirty roller. So that is one thing this game does. I'm sorry, I barely spent any time talking about this game. I spent most of it talking about car design. But that's a good illustration. Actually, though, you know, in between my complete lack of coherent thought and talking, you do see where the game does work very well in that I kept losing. And obviously, I haven't finished. I'm only at 40 of 200, as you can see on the screen there. But the incentive to go back is because you still get level points. I did get a part. You know, I was able to sort of figure out the mechanics of it, and even though it was still largely chance-based, there's an incentive to try it again. So let me go back to the garage here. Oh no, not exit. Let's go take a look at the garage real quick. Let's see what we can do for upgrades. Now I got a new car. Let me go with my cars. I don't know if the Boomer is any. Where's the Boomer? Where's my car? Or does that just mean a car is unlocked for me to buy? Where was the Boomer thing? Oh, there. Oh, yeah, it's just unlocked for me to buy it. So, how much do I need? I need another $2,000. Strength cornering. Okay, so this looks like a little fast car, maybe. It's got good acceleration. Well, let's see what the upgrades can do for my car. Nothing there. What was the thing I got? It was a... racing carb. Sport carb, street carb. Stock carb. Okay. New. What did I get that was new? Street ignition. Well, none of that really helps strength. Strength is kind of what I need. Did I get a new one of these? Is any of this stuff? None of this stuff helps strength. No, so I need body. Oh, okay. So wait a minute. Let's go back into upgrades. So what we're looking for is the body. Armor. There we go. Credits. Oof, I don't have enough of that. Yeah, I don't think I got anything new in here. See, I didn't. And I don't have enough to afford anything, so it doesn't really matter. No. So we're just kind of SOL here. Previewing driver cage. Yeah, I don't think I can buy it. Can I? Where's my credits? Oh, wait. No, I do have credits. I forgot. I do. Okay, well, wait a minute. All right, so let's buy it. I mean, we could put a little bit of money into this car. Why not? Window bars. Slightly improve the... What about the front? That's a side protector. Front bumper. That's where I seem to really be getting nailed. Oh, I can't do it yet. Damn. Well, I guess I should make the improvements I can make then. I mean, let's try, and we'll see if this has any real effect. I mean, whatever. I know I'm putting myself further away from the car, but actually, okay. So wait a minute. Let me go back to the upgrades because the power plant would have. Okay, I can't even afford that. And none of this stuff I think will. It helps acceleration. $2,500. That's a big amount. You know what? I'm going to stick with what I got. No, don't exit the game. All right, let's try this one more time. Do one more now that I've done a couple of upgrades here, and we'll see if there's any difference. I mean, I hopefully I'll have a little bit longer time, and I'm sure that factors in, is once you upgrade the armor parts, you get longer, and that allows you... Because the thing is, now that I'm thinking about it, so the goal would be to get the 3, right? That's the target's 1,500 damage to 3 opponents. Okay, so there's 2 objectives. Then it's just stay out of the way. Like, run away from people, right? I mean, that would have to be it. It's just at that point, then you just start running away and go, okay, screw all you people, I'm staying away. It doesn't say cause $1,500 worth of damage, or 1,500 something worth of damage. I don't know how I'm calculating that. Like, there's no meter that says you've caused this much damage. There's experience showing up, but that's not damage. Reset. That's one thing I'm going to start doing, is I don't think the reset costs you anything, so I might as well just take advantage of it. So it's hard to gauge how much damage I'm doing to somebody. I really don't know. Okay, there's somebody. Okay. Yeah, that's not enough damage. I'm not going to be able to do anything to that guy. See, and I don't want to become one of those kind of... I don't even want to call it cheating, but it sort of is when you just reset to reset for reset's sake. That's not really playing. That's sort of just taking advantage. Oh, I'm going to be history. I am way too pinned in there. I don't know what happens if you're the last one standing. I don't think that... Obviously, it won't satisfy the... what do you call it? The damage challenge. But I don't know whether... I don't know if that factors into the points or if it's the challenge more than anything, or... Wrecked. No, it doesn't matter now. Well, that didn't seem to do anything, but whatever. I don't really care, because again, I get points, so that's fine. You know, I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to try one more, because I think I just... That is one thing about races like this, is I think a lot of it is decided in the first 60 seconds. And then a lot of it becomes circling around looking. For this type of thing specifically, demolition derby type stuff. If you don't get a good couple of hits in early, or you get stuck, you're probably not going to win. That's a theory. I don't have any type of actual evidence to support that, but that's what it feels like to me. I almost feel like I shouldn't race forward when this thing starts. That maybe that's a bad idea, that I should just stay back, let everybody, almost like a break shot in pool, just kind of hang back and see where the balls fall. That's a terrible analogy, I'm sorry. I don't know where I was going with... I mean, the whole point of a break shot is to fire yourself into the middle of the ball, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking with that analogy. But anyway, what I was thinking was correct. What I was saying was, as usual, garbage. What I meant was that maybe not accelerate, maybe going backwards when the match starts would allow me to kind of watch people become the break shot in pool. I think that's where I was going with that. And then just sort of pick my targets and swoop in for the final shot. Like, bango! Oh. Man! See, somebody's going to get that, and that's mine. But whatever. Oh, assist. Yeah, but it doesn't get me one, so what do I care? All right, let's take a look. We got some, oh, there's one. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's circle the wagons. Not wagons, circle. I'm going to be like a shark, circling as I see the chum. Bleeding, I guess. All right, see, and the thing is, with something like this, you really can't stop. Like, I can't just stop and watch people. I have to constantly be moving because... Of course, somebody could come and destroy me in 2 seconds. So, okay, hit that guy, sure. And see, this is where else I'm not really sure how it's calculating. Is it because if I put more force than them... There, got that guy. Do I not... Well, see, now my front bumper's gone. So can I not hit anybody on a head-on? I don't think I can. Because... So am I supposed to just reverse into people? Well, I guess I could try that. I mean, there is a way to look at reverse. I suppose you can play it this way. Oh, God, the controls are so weird. Oh, no. Well, see, and somebody could hit me from the front now, so I don't have as much power in reverse. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm trying to shield myself because the back and sides of my car are in good shape, but I have no idea if this is actually an effective technique. Doesn't seem like it is, but whatever. That's experimentation, baby. Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble. It worked! So now is it just a matter of evading people? Oh, unbelievable. Whatever, I'll take it. Position 6, 3 takedowns. That is the best I've ever done. We will take it. I mean, that was ridiculous. I wonder what the replays look like. I wonder if... Oh, wow. Got a lot of points for that. Whatever. I'm satisfied. See, that's... The fact that I thought and had fun experimenting with it just tells you that this game is a real blast. So I apologize somewhat that my what I'm going to have the best audio levels are is going to be 80% not about the game and instead just a rant about car design. But whatever. That's, you know, people who, if you're watching this, you sort of know what you're in for, I suppose. So anyway, that was another playthrough of Wreckfest. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you start playing this game and you're on Steam, by all means, tell me what your Steam name is, because I will be happy to jump into games. Because I haven't really done much multiplayer. I've done random ones, but not with anybody yet. So This does seem like a fun game to do multiplayer with, especially with a group of people that you would know. But even solo, so far, I'm not running into any seams that make the bots unfun. I mean, this game is just a load of fun for jumping in, doing what I just did, short amount of time, or just kind of running through things and wrecking things, and being very happy with the experience. So hopefully these videos are fun to watch and kind of give you a flavor of what the gameplay is. I know sometimes some reviews I watch, they really step through how the game plays, and that's fine, but I think sometimes just seeing somebody kind of work their way through it with no real idea of what's going on or plan is also sort of that ethereal fun element. But anyway, Wreckfest. Yeah, I am still having a good time with this one. Talk to you guys later.